YouTube, what's up? It's Duke back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and I'm super excited for today's Madden 23 tip video. This is going to be an absolute banger. About to break down, in my opinion, the most underrated, overlooked, off-meta money play in the entire game. This play is super unique. Nobody runs about it, and it's a glitch. So we're going to be looking at this single back wide trips. It has, in my opinion, one of the top plays in the game. It's this Y shallow cross. And I promise you guys, nobody knows about this play. There's super unique things about this play that absolutely kill man-to-man, kill the blitz. You can still beat zone. It has everything you need in a money play. So we're just going to get straight into it. This is actually found in the run-balanced offensive playbook. A playbook not too many people choose to look at, but actually has some very nice things. And this play is super hard to deal with. Before I get too much further into the video, I do want to tell you guys that, in case you're new to the channel, that I do free Madden 23 tip videos on a daily basis on my channel. I also do some gameplays and news. So if you enjoy my content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you really rock with me, drop a like on the video and comment. Literally any comment you say will help. An emoji, one word, doesn't matter. It'll help me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. And I really do appreciate all the support you've been giving me, guys. So let's just get right back into it. There's a few things you need to know about this play. First of all, you actually want to have the trips lined up to the short side of the field. So, because we're lined up closer to the right hash, we're going to go ahead and put our trips on the right side of the field. So you want the trips on the short side. Here, that's the right side of the field. And the reason for that is the post works a little better that way. And also, you'll see that this little fade, the wheel route in the slot, that's a really quick, aggressive, high catch type situation with a high ball, aggressive catch one-on-one. So, I will say also you probably want to put your best receiver as the outside right receiver in the trip. So I'm going to go ahead and put Cooper there. And then you kind of just want a tall receiver in the slot because, again, this is kind of going to be an aggressive catch one-on-one ball. It does help to have a good tight end. I will say that as well. But, that's kind of just the way we're going to do it for now. So let's start off with some of the meta stuff, the blitzes. Now, guys, if they're running a blitz like this where you need some extra time, you can block your running back or your tight end. By default, I'm going to block the running back, and we're just going to show a few different ways to run it, but you'll definitely notice I'm going to do a few different things here. So, we're going to block the running back. Now, my first read is this auto motion post. You guys are going to notice this route is killer against man. See how it just gets that super quick separation? For my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our eBooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members-only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. Guys, when you go up against defenses like this, really pay attention to who they're using. Because if they're going to use the guy on the running back on a blitz, if you just keep blocking him, that's a free roam defender. So now they can go try to lurk the middle of the field, whatever, that's annoying. So if I notice them in a defense like this, oftentimes I'll wheel route the running back out of the backfield because now they have to guard him. And if they don't, he's a quick, maybe a touchdown. Another thing is, if you need extra protection at this point, you can just block the tight end. And now, when they're using the guy on the running back, if they try to stay in the middle just like this for a split second even, to kind of muddy up the waters in the middle of the field for that post route, that's, as you guys can see there, huge play. Now, the thing is, next time, maybe they just run out there immediately, right? Maybe they run out there immediately when we wheel route the running back. And that, again, that's just going to open up the middle of the field for you to exploit even more, as you guys can see here. Honestly, you guys can see the dig. The dig did a really, really good job of getting open there. Now, one thing I like to do against this type of defense when blocking the tight end is slide protect the opposite way. So if I block the tight end to the right, I'll slide protect left, and it gives me decent enough time to make these reads. So here you guys can see they got burned by the running back to play before. They go user him. So now you guys can see I could hit the middle of the field on either the quick dig or the little kind of S motion post. Both of the routes, as you guys can see here, win very, very easily. And you guys can notice I don't even have a good receiver running the dig. That's just a good man beater in general. But obviously, guys, better receivers, better results. I haven't even shown the best route on this play yet, in my opinion. And it's this receiver route in the slot. Guys, this route is stupid good for aggressive catches. One-on-one, all you got to do is you just highball it. And as you guys can see there, you just cut to the inside, and I mean, we're dunking on people one-on-one. He actually, the defender got a super good animation there, but the way this route is you can't pick it off because it's a wheel route that's kind of a quick one upfield on the short side of the field. You just highball it like super fast. You can't even get sacked so fast. Just cut to the inside, hold down the aggressive catch button, and one-on-one, this is a catch the majority of the time right now. You guys know that right now aggressive catches are pretty much unpickable unless somebody has a bunch of pick artists or tip drills. Sometimes, those players definitely react better to like tipped picks anyways. But still, if I see one-on-one, this is such a quick read, I'm throwing that every single time. So you guys see you have potentially several different routes here that can just absolutely kill this blitz. And I haven't even thrown to the tight end yet. That's another thing. The tight end drag, that's just a quick read over the middle. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but I mean, I just got like 10 yards right there. Now, next, the defense might say, hey, we're just going to play man coverage over the top. We're not even going to blitz you. So if you see something like this, definitely send the running back out. You never want them to not respect the running back because then that just gives them an extra defender to free roam. As you guys can see, situation like this, they have to guard everybody. Just pick them apart over the middle. You can still do the one-on-one aggressive catch on the sideline because the safeties, they won't react to that. You guys can see the safeties are way too deep. As long as you just highball this as soon as he cuts, that's like a 10-yard aggressive catch. The safety is never going to make a play here. But these routes over the middle of the field, they just, especially the auto motion route, they just win instantly. So if they're not user in the middle, that's easy. And the problem here for them is if they do try to just take a linebacker to user, you're either leaving the running back or the tight end unguarded at this point. Another super simple thing you guys can do is just put the tight end on the out route, especially if you have a good tight end. Putting the tight end on an out route this year is actually super effective. Now, if you don't have the best tight end in the world, it's not going to be amazing. But, if a decent tight end, that is another really easy way to beat man coverage. So, as you guys can see, whether they blitz you or they just play straight man with safeties over top, they're kind of dead here. A lot of people are, starting to play more zone. I will admit that. And this play actually really, really does a great job of beating zone too. As you guys can see, this play, I'm basically running it stock. Not even really doing too much adjustments, and it's just so fire. So, like, right here against the cover 3, I really would just come to the line to snap the ball. As you guys can see here, that wheel route, and that was actually against a hard flat, that's going to be open every play. And that's just something stupid about this year's game is how bad the flat coverage is a lot of times on these wheel routes. And as you guys can see again, when you send this auto motion, I'm just free-forming this to the sideline and up, and that's like a minimum 5-6 yards. It's pretty annoying, honestly, that a hard flat will not consistently stop this. And you might say, oh, it's just 5-6 yards. Well, it's sure, but what if I break the tackle? It could be a big play. So the stress of that slot wheel against zone is actually super crazy because at that point, you're going to have to make a lot of adjustments to even have a chance of stopping it. And then look, then we're just going to dot you up over the middle. I'll tell you guys, this auto motion route is crazy because it beats man, and then against zone, it will get underneath those safeties, but behind the hook zones. So honestly, this is a route they're really going to have to use her. Like, they'd have to take one of these hook zones and just go run with it. And if they do that, they're probably going to give up either the drag, the in route, or then just the running back coming out of the backfield. But once again, you guys can see here, I could just snap throw this wheel route at the snap pretty much every time, and it's going to be open. The guy's just not going to get over there. You really would have to almost go to cover 2 to have a better chance to stop that, which, again, that's not really ideal. Because, you still have to play a hard flat. Because if you have a cloud backed up, that's still 5 yards. And again, I know 5 yards doesn't sound like it's like anything crazy. But again, do this up and down the field on somebody. And I promise you, they're getting out of whatever defense they're in because they're going to get super, super frustrated. You still can pick cover 2 apart over the middle as well. Again, it's kind of just reading the user, man. Like, honestly, it's that simple. As the user, responsibility in the middle of the field, most of the time, you cannot stop a drag, a in route, and then that S post. Those, as you guys can see here, it just creates really, really good spacing. You guys can see one's kind of shallow, one's middle, and one's going to go deeper. And then remember, you also have the running back, when we don't block him, which we don't need to against zone, he's just going to release out late on his little delayed hook route, which is going to be open as well if they take their hook zones back, zone drop them, user, whatever they're doing. That's going to be open. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tip. If you did, smash that like button. Until next time, it's Duke.